Welcome to I have no idea what episode of the Voodu Warlock 2022 series this is going to be. I am deep into Hardcore Season 6. And I'm going to squeeze a couple of raids we did into the series to show you that you don't need a bunch of past lives to do some really cool things. So we just got done doing Heroic Elite Lord of Blades and Elite Tower of Despair raids on Hardcore, and I tanked them both. And it was actually very easy. And I'm mostly using level 5 Feywild gear. One of the things I said to the guys in there when we were doing it was, when we used to tank this stuff back in the day, 12 years ago, the numbers that people were able to reach back then are not like what we can reach today. And sometimes I tell people like how, what we see on level 5 Feywild gear is what we used to have to scrounge for scroll seals and shards and base items for to do epic crafting to try to see. And we're seeing it on level 5 Feywild gear now in 2022. As you can see from the leaderboard, I've worked up to number 7. I don't know how much further I'm going to go. I wasn't board-minded when I started this season. We really just wanted to go for our 5K wings, but we had to do a bunch of extra favor because a couple of our members died, and we had a 6-person group. And by the time we finished getting everybody up to their wings, Niven and I had like 5,500 favors. So we thought, well, hell, let's just keep going. We did almost everything in heroics. But because we skipped the Titan raid, we skipped Elite Master Artificer, that's going to be the stuff that makes it so we'll never catch those folks at the top. Plus, I'm probably there. They're actually going to do a bunch of endgame raids, and I probably won't be doing that. But I want to show you, this is a great episode to showcase that this can be a very successful build on Hardcore. And you'll see at the end, when the party breaks off of Horoth and TOD, I go hands-free. I'm not doing anything except for getting rid of my poison and my disease a couple of times. Nimbin's up to 5. My Gilded Ganiaski's at number 9 right now. The Gilded Godfather's at 19. But, if I don't get any more favor, I'll get a little bit more. If I don't get any more, I probably will be down to at least 25 by the time the season ends. We're only a month into Hardcore right now. By the time this episode hits my YouTube channel, I think Hardcore 6 will probably be just about over. Anyways, I want to go over the gear that I'm using. So we'll just start with the goggles. This is crafted. I got my Kenneth crafting levels up to 267. So I'm crafting everything for self at that point. Everything. With boosters, I can reach anything that I want to. And so, and I did that on Hardcore. With, where we all started with nothing. Sometimes I see people, posting on my Kenneth crafting videos saying, oh, you got to have all these essences that would take forever to build up, or, this method you're showing doesn't work. It does work. I've shown it time and time again on the live stream. I make these videos. I'm not trying to trick you guys. I'm showing you guys, how you can do it. All my videos are, look what you can do. They're not, look what I can do. I'm not playing games here. I'm not playing tricks on you guys. I do these videos to show you what you can do. And I want you to know that even on a first lifer, you can do some really cool things. And even on a first lifer, and we're 4 weeks into Hardcore Season 6, I'm at 267. And the only store purchases I've got for crafting was I got 3 stacks of 35% boosters. That was about a couple 100-point investment, maybe 300-point investment. So you don't need to, it's like I always say, if you just take a life or so to build up your essences, crunching everything, you can build up a lot. Now, I will say that, people did give me essences on Hardcore Season 6. So if they hadn't given me essences, I probably would be down around 240 right now, but I'd still be in a position to craft some really cool stuff. And obviously 240 is well on your way to a final push to, I recommend people get to 300 and you'll be able to craft everything for yourself at that point. So Conjuration Focus 4, spot 16, Insightful spot 8. The spot was there just, yeah, you know, I'm a tank. You know, I want to be able to see mobs that are stealthing. Sapphire Protection 6 on the Augment slot, Topaz of Conjuration. And I'm level 22, by the way. Snow Scale, slotted with Sapphire Heavy Fortification. These are crafted bracers. Parrying 3, Resistance 7, Dodge 8. Silver Tongue Sapphire, that just makes... that gives you linguistics, if I remember correctly. Lowers the cooldown time of like Intimidate by 10%. That's the heroic version of that. Colorless Augment has Diamond of Vitality 20 on there. That's a crafted ring. Constitution 8. Sheltering 20. Slotted up with Diamond of Dexterity 8. Sapphire of False Life 36. This is one of the highest pieces of level loot that I have. The level 10 Flightfoot Greaves out of Death House. Freedom of movement, baby. By the way, this build that I'm doing on hardcore is virtually identical to my build post. The only difference is I went Celestial Pact because I thought the buffs would be helpful, but in retrospect, I wish I had gone my Fey Pact because we were running with 2 Divines the whole time, and my buffs were redundant, and I really missed Misty Escape. Slotted up with Deathblock. That was another store purchase for hardcore. That's a level 12 augment. By the time you get to that point, you got to have Deathblock if you want to be successful in hardcore. So if you don't have it on your gear set, you got to get an augment. It's only like 95 points out of the store, and by the time you get to level 12, you have easily earned that many free store points just through favor. Got the Dead Ringers. These are, now notice it says minimum level 12. These are level 5 items out of Feywild. It's just that it says level 12 because the augment I have in there, the Topaz of Wizardry, is a level 12 augment. But this is a base level 5 item. I have the Lionheart Ring. I've been swapping this between like the Radiant Ring or whatever. It's just like this has Insightful Constitution on it, and so if my Constitution was odd, I would wear this to get it to even. If my Constitution was if I didn't need it, I would switch to the Radiance Lore Ring or the Lightning Lore Ring or one of the level 5 rings. Belt of the Ram, again, level 5 Feywild gear, Topaz of Striding, 30%. Crafted Cloak, Insightful Spell Resistance 12. Once I crafted spell resistance from mass spell resistance from a scroll, that gave me like 37 spell resistance, so a very meaningful amount of spell resistance in an upper heroic environment. Especially on hardcore, we're just doing elites at elite streak level. Spell saves 7, Intimidate 16, Diamond of Charisma 8, Sapphire Spell Agility 5%. That was to mitigate the 5% Arcane Spell Failure that's native to the Pharaoh Crystal Shield. Also level 5 Feywild Shield. Slotted up with, or we already went over that. Then here, a Profane Well-Rounded 1 on the. This is a level 3 trinket. I've been wearing this since level 3. Comes out of one of the Gatekeeper's quests. Got a Sapphire Good Luck +2 in there. Got that from the Giant Hole Relic Traders. Here, I got the Winter Court Necklace. Again, another level 5 piece of Feywild gear. Sapphire of Natural Armor 8. Rocking a 7-piece Feywild set ever since, level 7, 8. Or level 7, yeah, that's the levels that we do Feywild stuff at. And the good old Crown of Snow, beautiful item. Feather Falling slotted up in there. I already showed you the Pharaoh Crystal Shield that's slotted up with Magnetism 97. And then I do have a Sentient Weapon. And I was able to get up to 6,000 Sentient XP. I was just farming named items and 1,000 XP stones out of Legendary Saltmarsh, which I'm fully capable of doing at low B epic levels. The only thing was the hounds were a little bit too much for me. So oftentimes I was recalling out for a hound if I was by myself. I just have 3 Constitution rares in there, 3 points of Constitution, and the rares each give me 2 points of PRR, so it's an extra 6 PRR. Slotted up with Ruby of Impulse 97, so got Radiance and Radiance lore covered with this, the Epic Scepter of Radiance. That's just, you get that out of Keep on the Borderlands for 1 Epic Arcane Ingot that you can farm out of the Slayer Zone, turn it into the Trader. Got this, made it sentient because, as long as you did Into the Mist on Heroic, then once you get to 20, you can step out to the Slayer Zone in Legendary and go get your free Sentient Gem. So that's how I made a Sentient Weapon on hardcore. And if I busted my butt, I could get that up to 12,000. If I got it up to 6, I can get it up to 12. I haven't been running at epics for but a few days. but I just don't know how much more effort I'm going to put into hardcore. Like I said, when we started this, we really just wanted our 5K wings, but we were doing so well on the leaderboard, we thought, you know, what the hell? I'm just going to keep driving it till the wheels fall off, baby. All right. Show you the stats, where we're at. That's unbuffed, of course. Spells that I have at this point. And the only other modification, let's see. I do have Primal Avatar, just because somebody over here told me, like, give Shard Storm a try. So I thought I might work up to that. And hey, I'm getting a couple points of Constitution. I'm getting some PRR, MR here. I'm getting some Reflex save here. Here's where I got the no-fail will save, the Saving Grace. That's +6 to will saves and don't fail on a roll of 1. And that just saved me in the Tower of Despair. Both the LOB and Tower of Despair went way smoother than I thought they were going to be. I had every confidence that I could do it, but it went even better than expected. Normally, my third Epic Destiny would be Draconic Incarnation, because I need to have the ability to cast while raging, and I can get it from there. But over here on Hardcore, I'm doing Human. So I don't need Draconic Incarnation to cast while raging. I'm not raging as a human. I decided to go Human because it comes with the extra feat, the extra skill points, and I also really liked the Don't Count Me Out, which saved me. It saved me on Hardcore Season 5, and it saved me on Hardcore Season 6. That extends your unconscious range by 20. You can see where the enhancements are set up. It's virtually identical to the way I have it in my build post. I have a lot more, racial action points on my main, because my main is racial completionist. And so I'm deeply invested into the shifter tree. You can see I'm very, shallow invested into the human tree. There you have it. Please enjoy Lord of Blades and Tower of Despair. All right, here we go. Lord of Blades on hardcore, baby.
Double check if everyone is here, because the raid locks after that gate.
I got a few potions of Alchemical Intimidate, but I think that that's going to be fine, especially if I do like a... It's only a few more. I can't remember now. I looked up his Intimidate DC on Heroic Elite. I think I'm okay.
This arch right here, once you pass it, is where the raid locks. Just for reference.
I thought it was the other arch. Okay.
There's two lockouts.
Yep. When you initiate the boss fight, you get locked out too.
Smoke that hound.
Hounds will be obliterated.
Yeah, the hounds don't scale very well with raids, so with this many people, they're not too big of a worry as long as they're killed in a reasonable amount of time. I'm gonna DI Voodu for this raid, just because he's gonna be the one. The boss, I should also mention, the boss does tactical detonation, which can hit for about 250 if you don't save on it. That we can just heal through, but obviously you don't want your health to be that low at any point.
Extra chest here. Someone can search this out.
There's a chest back here, guys, if you want to loot that. I think this one has a good chance of tomes, too.
Yeah, I haven't heard that before.
I've seen one drop. That's the only reason why I say it. It's probably not true.
Any chance of tomes is a good chance of tomes.
The empty chest has a chance at a tome.
There's a DI, Voodu. You're,
Y'all can't hear me now, can ya?
Just letting you know in case you freak out and you need to say something later.
I don't know why I keep like losing the ability to push to talk in here.
Yeah, we're hearing you again.
Are you are you using the app or are you using the website?
Website.
If you're using the website, every time you click off the website, I think it removes your control. Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch that then.
You could just use the in-game voice if it's easier for you. We'll hear you.
All right, I'll just do that for simplicity. I'm old and out of touch, and I can't figure out how to use Discord. It's pretty embarrassing, but the kids can figure it out. But to me, it's just user hostile and complicated.
I think they meant to stay in the chat so you can hear us talking to them, but respond in this voice chat.
That works.
Okay, I think I'm there now.
Cool.
You're already DI'd, so whenever you're ready.
I was born ready.
It's all the reflexes.
Again, don't be near the center or the acid.
Can I start working on Pillars ASAP?
Sorry, there's some echo.
I think work on the pillars as soon as you can.
What Boz said.
If you have the dogs, you can bring them to Voodu.
Keep in mind pillars at both ends.
Yeah, but I'm
I'd
working on the
really-
pillars, guys.
I'd really like those dogs to be killed, because if you step in the vomit, you take damage. We don't need that all around. Need to watch my intim rolls to make sure I'm getting successes every time. This is big wind up. Boom! No problem, ace. And then he's like, nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Leak my own oil.
Okay, he's gonna jump up. If he lands on you, it does a little bit of damage, but you can turn your camera to the sky to see where he lands. Runs through the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west.
Whirlwind,
guys,
step
watch
back.
out.
Whirlwind. Hound. Hound's dead.
Here comes the big hit.
Excellent.
Cacao.
I turn meta magics on, kill him fast. Look at the difference.
on quick.
Watch out, Legion, you're in the.
I think
Okay,
Discord's
pillars.
voice activating for me now. I don't know why.
All right, so now we just deal with the trash and kill trash.
Kill the ads.
There's my stats. There's my gear. It's mostly Feywild. With the 4 higher level craftables.
DI on Voodoo.
And pillars are up again. I'm working on that. I'm flashing stone, let me use it.
Pillars and we win. It completes when there are 2 pillars remaining.
Fantastic job, guys. Easy peasy.
Nice.
Somebody owes me 50 plat.
Forgot
Why?
to record.
You're betting people are dying?
Yep, somebody owes
You
me
know-
50 plat, baby.
When he was halfway done with his spin, and I saw Voodoo in his line of sight, I got so scared.
Let's get a
Nimbin-
tower of
Nimvin and Baz and I, or NPC and I, have done this together countless times.
Did
Yeah.
you see the difference when I turned on meta magics? He just went from like 70 to 20.
Nice, Ghostin.
That
I'll
burning
buy
man.
you a drink.
Did I miss something?
So right now, there's in this group are 5 or 6 of the top 7 or 8 people on Hardcore Season 6.
Yep.
Got 4 High Lords in the house. Hell yeah.
Let's.
Let's go.
Back in the day, people were tanking this at level 20 with stats nowhere near what we can achieve today,
Not
even with
less
basic
than a half
hardcore
of
gear.
what we have today.
I remember healing. You need to stack of 100 heal scrolls. Slog through all that HP.
I remember those days. 2 healers spamming heal scrolls on the tank. Back to back.
Yeah.
Voodoo, why did you sound like Carl Sagan of DDO history right there?
Oh man, I should have worked on my Carl Sagan impression for this.
Million years ago. You guys
The
sound like
universe
Groot, right?
is a very big place.
DDO only lasted since started since so many years ago, but so much has happened. Back when we used to take this at 20, we used primitive tactics and skills, not welcome to our power creep that is around today.
That's pretty good. We're gonna have to add Carl Sagan impressions to our repertoire for the show.
Oh, it's safe because he's already dead.
Right, we can't kill him. My Twitch channel has a curse. If I talk about celebrities, they die. I'm sorry. Bob Saget's dead. Gilbert Gottfried's dead. Sean Connery's dead. It's all my Twitch channel's fault.
Our Twitch channel's fingerprints are all over it.
Oof, thank God I'm not famous.
Does it have to be you that's mentioned? Because I can think of a few celebrities I'd like to see.
Let's see what the saves are at. 63 will. This fight alone used to be tough on Elite back in the day.
I'm sure people weren't hitting 4,000 with Holy Smite.
No.
Probably not.
So I will be tanking the judge on in the right cubby. And then maybe like Gan can hold the jailer off to the side. Or just want me to take them both over there.
We have
I don't care.
Irritator as a second
Yeah,
tank.
I
if
can
you need 'em.
I can take tank one of them.
Okay, if you guys want to kill the jailer first, or it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Let's tank them both together, maybe?
That's fine by me.
I think the jailer will drop really, really fast if we target him.
Yeah, I'll just grab them both and I'll take them over.
Okay, I'm gonna DI you, Voodu.
Captain America shield.
Tanking the judge.
Who are we going first?
Kill the jailer first. He's got lower hit points.
Not about the
The
size
Orthon.
of the hit points.
Alright, bring him in.
Inside the cubby, guys. Stand inside the cubby. Everyone move in.
It's genius. Why didn't we think of this back in 1852?
I've been doing it this way for years.
Welcome to the fray, Brilliant Hound.
Well, yeah, nice job, guys. So I was just gonna tank the shadows. Did that work for you?
Talking to you, irritator.
Is one? You want me to tank them, or is one person gonna tank them?
Do you have fire shield?
Yeah.
That's all you need.
So let's see. To get their aggro, I guess I'll intimidate and then Eldritch Blast them if they aren't listening.
Should keep
You
it
have to just
rolling.
make sure, like, if you're tanking, you want to do it at the base of the stairs,
Yeah.
and you want to put something like a firewall or something that's going to grab their aggro so they don't go up. If they do go up, though, don't panic because you should be able to beat them down really quick. As long as you just kill them immediately, they shouldn't be a big deal if one gets up.
All right.
So do you want me to tank the shadows or you want me to tank the Therios? I don't care.
I've done this raid one time, so if I think the shadows are more important, so if you want to tank the shadows, that would be good, and I can tank the boss.
Okay,
You have fire shield, Voodu?
sure do.
Good man.
Don't leave home without it.
I know I topped off my coffee.
That's Uncle Voodoo 101 right there. Don't leave home without fire shield.
One thing to keep in mind is the stairs coming up. Got some weird topography which will deflect you off the center, so just make sure you're staying. Don't auto run up them.
Good reminder.
Yeah, that is true. I remember being.
There's no way back up. Not even a detour. That would put you behind a lockout. Don't fall off these stairs. Missing someone. There we go. All right, let's go.
Everyone should be up on the stairs if you're not the chat. Ooh. Summon.
The trick to tanking the shadows is just not to move.
Okay, I'm gonna nuke the boss in 3, 2, 1.
Be careful with the AoEs, they could shadowy.
Wow, my aura's tearing up. My aura and burst tearing up the shadows. It's so much easier than back in the day.
Probably are epic.
Second round of shadows is just going to get to me by the time you take them down. They're just getting here. You move around, they take a lot of damage, but you stand still. That is the key part of tanking these shadows. Awesome.
We got a hound.
Just a hound.
Run it.
Wouldn't mind a jump clicky if it shows up in anyone's chest and they don't.
Oh, a
You
lot of
mean
good
like
clickies. You got a GH
this?
clicky, jump clicky, and viz clicky.
Look at that jump clicky.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm lucky enough to pull that.
Back to the north. We started to go around. We need to go back to the north and through this door that we just opened.
I really like those stuff.
I started to go the wrong way too. I just followed somebody. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right.
There's no difference both ways in the queue.
Dude, I can't remember a quest I did yesterday, but I somehow
I
remember Tower of Despair.
I know, dude.
So I remember watching the video. He was saying, "Be careful not to click enter the portal here when you shrine."
Yeah, that's right. You will go right in, and you can, if there's like auras of menace, Horoth can aggro on the party instantly.
Is there,
So you need to be aware that like if you have some way to block the banishment,
is there an
that needs to be on right away.
acid here? Is the smell?
So what's this fight real quick? Just remind me.
It'd be Horoth, and then when Horoth is down to I think 75% health, then Sully's gonna come out. You're gonna want to have a secondary tank pull Sully away to like a corner, preferably a far corner, and then so that way you're far enough away from the banishment effect, and then beat Sully down. That's an optional though. Alternatively, you could just put Sully on me, and we can just kill Horoth. Sully doesn't need to die for us to win. That's just an extra chest. So if you want to bring Sully over to me, I can just hold him, and you can keep focusing on Horoth.
I think it's gonna be easy either way.
I'm down for a Sully kill. Everything else has been.
All right, well then just, grab him, pull him to a far corner, beat him down, return to Horoth. Ready?
Everyone all buffed.
Yep.
Prayer. And we're good.
$64 will should be enough according to the wiki. This is one of my favorite dialogues in the game.
So I guess I'll be ranging this because I don't have boots.
Yeah, this is the banishing line here, as far as I remember.
I mean, it basically depends where it's being tanked. But
Yeah, if he's tanking by the throne, so that distance here is safe if you're ranging.
Yeah, I'm going to be tanking right here. Maybe a little bit further up so you guys can. But yeah, if you're ranged, just stay far away.
I think Horoth ran a better campaign than Eretrikos. Or so whoever's leading the army now, they suck.
I got the eye on Voodu.
Wait, are
Come on
we
in.
destroyed portals? I forgot.
No. Just kill the mobs and horde.
Yeah, portals would just respawn. It's a waste of time. I got spell saves +7, so that's on top of the will. Should be no problem in here. Sully will be up any second.
It's all you, Irritator.
Alright. Well, I think,
There he is.
you want me to grab him? You got this.
Can break off and beat on Sully.
you just
Voodu, you're in line of sighting me right there. Can you move to your right like an inch? Voodu. You're good.
reason he's immune to my epic strike. I don't get it.
He does have glow, but I wouldn't think that would counter it.
Hands free.
Donuts down.
Yeah, it's on Omega.
Ah, yes. Eat again. I just rolled a 1 on his blasphemy banishment and saved.
Nice.
That was a good tip about picking up that enhancement from Exalted Angel. I did that earlier after you said thank you.
It's a lifesaver.
Because I would have just been out right there. Oh yeah. That was awesome, guys.
Nice.
Another
Very
bit of
smooth.
stealth.
We are the champions.
Anybody want the trophies?
Or upgrade tone of dexterity. I doubt anyone would.
Anyone want that trophy?